What's going on YouTube? I am back with another video, and in this one we are going to be taking a look at all of the cards that I am planning on grading here in the near future. And right now I am using two companies to grade with, and that is PSA and SGC. And as you can see, I do have two stacks of cards here, so some will be sent to PSA hopefully, and then some will be sent to SGC. And I'll get into the reasons for each later on when I do talk about the cards. But that is what this one's going to be. Did want to kind of show some of the cards that I am planning on grading, with PSA only having Super Express at $300 per card. I have been kind of sitting on some cards, hoping that they will open up their services and maybe I can send these in at a little bit of a cheaper rate. And they did just open up the Express level, but it is at $200 per card. And honestly, if I'm going to send it in, I would rather just send it at Super Express for that extra $100 per card and just get it back way quicker. So at this point, I'm kind of waiting to see what they announce for the National. I really wish that they would just go ahead and get on with it and announce the prices at the National, and then if there is going to be a card limit like per person, which I'm definitely expecting. So I would really like some more details so I can kind of plan and see where I want to send these cards. But I'm as of right now, we're all kind of in the dark. So until they announce something, I'm just kind of holding these, sitting tight. So figured I'd make a video and show you guys, because there aren't really many more products this month that I am planning on either ripping or, cards that, will have grading potential. So that's what this one's gonna be. And real quick, we will go ahead and pause this video and do the giveaway from the last video. And then I'll be right back and I'll show you guys all these cards that I will be grading very soon. All right, guys, so we are ready for the giveaway on our last video. That was the 5 Topps Chrome Champions League blasters. So I do have that one pulled up and ready to go. So let's go ahead and get that link, and let's pull that over in Safari. And let's paste that in, filter duplicates, and get our comments. And we got 94 comments on that one, so pretty decent shot at winning here. So let's go ahead and get that winner. And we're gonna have Card Collector 77. He said, great video. I do appreciate the comment. And if you would like one of those cards, definitely make sure to DM me on Instagram or send me an email with your address and let me know which one you would like, and I'll get that shipped out. And now let's get back to our video. All right, guys, so now that the giveaway is out of the way, we are ready to go ahead and get into this video. Now, like I said earlier, I am basically grading with two companies right now. One is PSA and one is SGC. And just real quick, I'll kind of give a little background as to why I'm grading with those companies. First of all, SGC, their advertised turnaround times on their website is 20 to 25 days. Including shipping to and from, I don't think any of my last 5 orders have hit 20 business days, which is absolutely insane. It's $30 per card right now with SGC, and you just can't beat their turnaround times. It's looking about like 2.5 to 3 weeks total, and for those prices and those turnaround times, you just absolutely cannot beat it. I've mentioned before that they, in my opinion, have the best grading scale. You do have 9.5s. And you do have 10s, and then you do have the pristine 10s, which are very difficult to get. But the 10s are not impossible, compared to Beckett, where the 10s are impossible, and then the black label 10s are you basically just won the lottery. So I do really like SGC's grading scale the best. And then on the other hand, I am sending cards to PSA. Now, unfortunately, at the moment, they only have Super Express at $300 per card and then Express at $200. But basically, I am sending cards to PSA for the maximum value. So I'm only sending them really big cards, worth anywhere from probably $300 on up. And that is just, if you do get a PSA 10, you're gonna have the maximum amount of value. I think the cards to send to SGC, for one, you wanna make sure that they are in absolutely perfect condition. If you get an SGC 9 or below, it's really just not gonna be worth it. A lot of times, honestly, even if you get a 9.5, it's almost not even worth it. You really have to get 9.5s and 10s with SGC to get that value to be able to make a profit on it. And then, you can send some of the lower value cards anywhere from like maybe $20 to $50. You get an SGC 10, that card is worth, $100 to $200. It's quick, easy profit. And then again, on the other hand, you do have PSA where you want to send your bigger cards. You know, if you're going to spend 200 or 300 per card, you definitely want to make sure it's a bigger card to get that, you know, the most value. So with that quick explanation out of the way, we will go ahead and get into the cards, and I will start with the stack going to SGC first. And I actually think this stack is exclusively soccer cards. So if you guys don't really care about soccer, definitely stay tuned. I do have some really, really cool cards, hopefully going to PSA. And honestly, at this point, I'm not going to send them to PSA. You know, again, like I said earlier, I'm hoping they announce something soon, their plans for the National, where they say, you know, how much it's going to cost, and then if there is a limit per person. So that's the plan with the stack on the left. I plan on grading those at the National on site. So anyway, first up, going to SGC. I do plan to get these out probably, you know, early next week. I'm recording this on Friday, July 9th. I definitely want to get these back before the National as well, which shouldn't be a problem. You know, who knows? SGC could be getting slammed right now, but you know, if it goes, you know, how the first 5 submissions have gone, it shouldn't be any problem. But first up is a base Topps Chrome Mukoku. And then we do have a pink X-Fractor Pedri. I actually do have one of these at SGC currently. And his base SGC 10s are doing like over $100. So I'm hoping the pink the pink X-Fractor I have there does get a 10. That one should be, you know, 100 plus. And then a nice one here. This one, Jeremy Doku, this one is out of Topps Finest. This is a refractor. His stuff is super, super hot right now. He played really, really well in the Euro Cup for Belgium. Super young guy, and just a lot of potential there. So Jeremy Doku refractor. And then same thing with him, super young, he plays for the same team actually as Doku. And then, so this was Eduardo Camavinga. This is out of Topps Finest as well. This is the prized footballers insert. And next up, we do have a Jamal Musiala, and you guys will see another one of his cards in the PSA stack, but this is just a Topps Finest base. One of the top young guys in the Champions League. His stuff definitely has some good value. And then we are going to send an Erling Haaland. This one is the purple parallel numbered to 250. So Erling Haaland there. And then a Christian Pulisic refractor as well. I'm not expecting this one really to have crazy value, but you never know, since he is like considered like the top American guy. This one could have some sneaky value on it. It is a refractor as well. And then again, mentioned him earlier, Camavinga, just the Topps Finest base. And then another Mukoku. So we had the Topps Chrome base, now we have the Topps Finest base. And then finally, we are going to send an Mbappe. Again, just like the Haaland, this is the purple parallel numbered to 250. So those are all going to SGC super soon, hopefully early next week, or maybe even tomorrow I might get them out, and hopefully they will be back before the National. And next up, this is the stack that is going to PSA, hopefully on site at the National. It would be really great if they would come out with an announcement and say if there's a limit or not, because I do have like 7 or 8 here that I want to grade, and I'm expecting there might be like a 3 to 5 card limit per person. So we'll just have to see what happens on that. But this is one that you guys have seen before. I did pick this up in a local deal. The Bo Bichette Topps Chrome image variation gold, which is numbered to 50. See that, 32 of 50. This is a pretty big card. I haven't checked this recently to see if any have sold or anything, but there was one listed, a PSA 10 for $2,500. So that's one that is for sure at the top of the list to be graded. And then we do have a Justin Herbert. This one was out of the subscription box. I can't remember the name of that box. Forgive me on that. I opened this a couple weeks ago, and this was in the very last pack out of that box. And I pulled a Burrow die cut red, I believe, and then this one, which is numbered to 355. This is the premier level die cut Justin Herbert. So would love to get that one graded. Looks pretty solid. And then next up, again, I did mention earlier, I do have another Musiala card. This one came out of a blaster, I believe, and this one is a blue, number to 150. This is actually a pretty big card. You know, nothing too crazy, but I was definitely surprised at the value. I think it's about like a $250 to $300 card probably. So nice Musiala blue. And then this one was very surprising. I actually hit this one in a break with Louisville Sports Cards. Again, Jeremy Doku. And this was a random team break, and the team is Stade Rennais, I believe is how you say that. I'm not 100% sure, but at the time, the guy that you really wanted was Kamavinga, and I got a bunch of this Doku guy. I got like a speckle, maybe like a pink, and then this one, which this is not numbered, but if you check the checklist, this is called the Gold Bubbles. It is just as rare as the gold, which is numbered to 50. I hate that it's not numbered, but it is just as rare as the 1 to 50. The gold to 50. And this is a big card. Like I said, his stuff is really hot right now. So this is like probably a $400 to $500 card. So big one there. Was pumped about that. And then one that I did pull myself, also out of a Topps Chrome Blaster, the Golazo Messi. This one is numbered to 50. So 4 of 50. So this one is numbered to 50. This gold, the Gold Bubbles, not numbered to 50. Super annoying that they did that, but that's just the way it is. And then we have another one numbered to 50. Also, in my most recent video from yesterday, where I opened the 5 Topps Chrome Blasters, we were lucky enough to pull a Ronaldo Joga Bonito. This one is also numbered to 50. And I put the odds of pulling one of these on the screen of that video. It was like 1 in 950 packs or something like that. So absolutely crazy on that. And then next up, we do have a Justin Herbert field level red die cut. Not much to say there. And next up, you guys have seen this one as well, the Gavin Lux. Now, this one would be the first one that I would cut from the list. So that's why I wish PSA would hurry up and announce their plans for the National, because if they did, you know, announce a limit or whatever, I would definitely cut this one first, and probably honestly just send this one to SGC. I did say that there's like a light surface mark up at the corner, so I'm not expecting this one to gem, but even I would love to get it graded anyway. Even, you know, maybe with SGC 995. We will have to see what happens on that one, but would love to definitely still get it graded. So the Gavin Lux Red Wave Auto, this one, if you guys are not familiar with the red, that is numbered to 5. So super, super short print one there. So that is my plans, my grading plans currently. SGC stack is going out very, very soon. Kind of sitting tight on PSA. You know, again, hoping they'll announce the plans for the National very soon. But again, I don't think this list is really going to change much from now until the National. So figured I'd go ahead and get this up and show you guys what I'm grading. Maybe give you all out there some ideas if you guys have any of this stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you soon.